what really separates So I'm the Spider, So What into this own level of greatness in comparison to a lot of other anime, spring season, winter season, and otherwise, and the isekai genre just in general, is the thing that I have praised the most since the inception of So I'm a Spider, So What. And one thing that has become clear and super duper apparent as the anime has progressed through the story. And it is on how much we can get away from focusing on our main character of the story and still it be so enjoyable, it be the same level of entertainment, the same impact, and all of it, even though in this episode we did not get a moment with our girl Kumiko. We did not get a moment with our spider this episode, but I was engaged, I was entertained, I want to know more. I want this episode to have continued. If they could have given me another 10 minutes, I would have been heavily, heavily pleased with that. And the fact that we're going to get more next episode makes me sad because we're nearing the end. But in the same respect, I'm happy because I want to know what's going to happen. Honestly, one of the things that this anime does the best is that they have spent so much time building out the world, giving us information on what the world surrounding our spider is, right? Between the church, between the elves, between the humans, between the demons, the different fights that are happening, the religion, what the religion has done to divide people, right? What the demons are trying to accomplish, the different heads of the demons, the demon generals, the humans, the human sides, the kingdoms, Hugo now trying to take over, right? There's just so much that we have surrounding Kumiko that even in an episode that we are just getting the human side, which is Shun and all of his companions, his party, his, Faye, all of them, all the reincarnations that they have found. Even though we got an episode that is all surrounding that, I was heavily, heavily entertained and I loved it. I secretly, during the whole time watching this, I do want to see the demise of the elves. I'm sorry, I don't care if they're redeemable. I don't care if they have some just cause. I hate them. I just don't like them at all. So the whole episode, even though Hugo's evil, in the back of my head, I'm just like, yeah, get him, man. Get him, bro. Put him down. Put an end to them. Well, this episode, guys, again, was heavily focused on Shun. And, the human side and all of the other reincarnations. We were taken back again to the area that they're dwelling in inside of the Elven domain. And they were investigating the barrier that is surrounding the elves. And they're trying to strategize for the inevitable imperial invasion that's coming, that is being led by Hugo. So they were trying to figure that out the whole entire time. They tried to take down the barrier from the inside, and they kind of proved that they couldn't. Katarina was finally able to say, okay, hey, look, the only way that we're going to be able to do this is by actually getting on the inside, by the teleportation, things like that. Well, as we progressed during the episode, we did find that out. One of the other reincarnations actually came through the teleportation circle. I think they said his name was Kasumi, something like that. I'm sure we're gonna get more backstory, but he was basically a ninja. He's straight up just ninjutsu guy. He was a straight up ninja. He came in and he immediately introduced himself. He was like, "Hey, here's all you guys." I don't know how friendly he was, but regardless, he came in to invade them. He destroyed the teleportation circle, and he warned them, like, hey, don't really worry about me. What's to come is what you need to be worried about. He took down the teleportation circle, and then our Kumiko the White, which we're dubbing, she was able to completely obliterate the barrier that was surrounding the elves, which then led Hugo and armies to come in and invade. So I thought that was really interesting and really awesome that they were able to have these huge preventative measures that the demons were able to take down so easily by the inside job with one of the other reincarnations and with Kumiko the White. I was like, that's really cool. Then we saw Hugo actually leading the armies in, and they were able to break into the Elven territory, where then Hugo and Oka faced off. I don't know why none of the other reincarnations were around Oka, because she had just gone through a whole explanatory phase of explaining to the people in 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐻's party that they're reincarnations and we need to protect my children, blah blah blah. We had a whole scene of that, so sob story or whatever, and I was really surprised that they weren't with her already. But regardless, she led part of the Elven army. They faced off. Hugo faced off with her. We got to see the other princess with the white hair, which, forgive me, I don't remember her name. They introduced us to her a couple of times in the anime, when she had spoken to 𝐒𝐮. They also introduced her because she was with Hugo originally in episode 1. I think it starts with a K. Don't quote me. Put it down in the comments. I forget what the beautiful girl's princess name was with the white hair. But anyway, she led one of the other armies. Oka, fired an arrow at her. She took her out in the back. I'm hoping that she's not dead, because I was like, I want to see more of her. So I'm hoping that she's not dead. But Hugo and Oka ended up facing off, and she got a leg up on Hugo, but thankfully, Sophia, our beautiful waifu Sophia, the vampire girl, was there, and she was able to save Hugo's butt. Even though Hugo was like, yo, don't butt in, don't help me. She had to come in and help him because he was about to die, based on Oka. As he was about to land the finishing blow on Oka, 𝐒𝐮 came in because, Faye dropped him off, and 𝐒𝐮 came in looking ridiculous in his armor or whatever that he was wearing, and his armor, he looked silly. That boy looked silly. But he came in to save the day, and I was like, okay, I see where this is going. And then we got a little tidbit at the end, kind of like, showing what's going to happen next episode. And they introduced somebody with green hair and horns, which I'm assuming that maybe he's like a demon general or something on the demon side. And he's probably a reincarnation. I don't know who. They keep mentioning, so the Shinobu guy, the ninja guy, his name was Kasuma, something like that. And then they mentioned Kyoya, which is another one of the reincarnations. So I'm assuming green hair, horn boy, is that Kyoya guy. Not 100%. I'm just guessing because of just, putting 2 and 2 together. So that's kind of what I'm guessing. So that was that. Last thing I'll leave off on, for today's review, guys, as far as the episode A, freaking fantastic episode. But B, some of the things I noticed this episode was, man, the animation this episode was rough. I mean, scruff McGruff. Like, it was bad. And normally there's like when they really originally introduced Sophia and she had a fight, they did some quirky things with the 3D animation. I was like, it's not too bad. It wasn't bad. The last time that, Ariel fought with Kumiko, or she didn't fight, she just destroyed her. They did some 3D animation stuff. Like, it's bad. The Kumiko fights with 3D haven't been bad. I think they've been pretty good. But man, the armies invading, they look like, how like the new Netflix, animation looks like that. Like Netflix has like an animation style in-house and it looks digital and just shitty, honestly. This episode looked really, really rough. So from like an animation standpoint, I was like, man, I was just like, oof, like this looked bad. The army invading was bad. The fight between Oka and Hugo wasn't too bad. But every time they introduce Sophia and like she's like, I can't even imitate it, but like the way she's walking, I was like, yo, why are they doing my girl like that? Why are they making her look like a PS2 game? That was my only real critique about the episode, was just the animation sucked. And I still loved it. I still enjoyed it, but man, the animation was just really, really bad. I would have much just preferred just to see, hand-drawn 2D models, forget the 3D stuff. Like, even if they just did like slideshows, I'm not a fan of that, but when they do like a still image and they kind of pan, I might have preferred that. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode down below in the comments, guys. I want to go and chat with you guys about all your thoughts on today. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen next episode. Let me know what you guys thought. I know you guys are passionate about the human side of it, so let me know what you guys thought about this episode, just focusing nothing on the human side or just nothing but the human side. I really want to see what you guys have to say down in the comments below, guys. Check out our full reaction here. Check out what YouTube says is best for you there. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 22. Can't believe we were there, everybody. Oh my God. See you guys next week. Peace.